Yo, what's up, everybody? Today we're diving into a game that I've been playing a few hours with a buddy, and honestly, I just need to talk about it because it's such a hidden gem. This game is called Nightmare Reaper. If you haven't heard of it, or you've just seen it sitting on Steam and wondered if it's actually worth your time, well, let's get right into it.
Once I hit you with that bad space, you ain't coming back. No control, all the reaching, give me space like that. Hit you with that bad space, you ain't coming back.
So, first things first, let's talk about what this game actually is. Right out of the gate, if you're looking for some deep cinematic masterclass storytelling that's going to make you cry or question your existence, yeah, you can just go ahead and check those expectations at the door. There really isn't much of a story here. You play as a patient in a mental hospital, and every time you go to sleep, you enter these wild, chaotic nightmare realms where you just blow everything to pieces. When you wake up, you get a little bit of environmental storytelling, maybe a tiny bit of lore, but that's about it. It's basically just a framework to give you an excuse to go absolutely feral on hordes of demons. And honestly, I'm completely fine with it. Sometimes you don't need a 20-minute cutscene just to get straight to the action.
Stuff in them, but they also.
And speaking of the action, the visual style of this game is an absolute vibe. It has this incredibly cool retro Doom-esque graphic style. It's got that classic 2.5D retro shooter look where the environments are 3D, but all the enemies, weapons, and explosions are beautiful, detailed, chunky sprites. It feels like a massive love letter to those classic 90s shooters like Doom, Duke Nukem, or Blood, but modernized with insane particle effects, physics, and screen shake. It looks good. It runs incredibly smooth, and it just scratches the specific nostalgic itch perfectly while still feeling slightly fresh. But where Nightmare Reaper truly shines, and I mean absolute peaks, is the co-op. Playing this game solo is fun, don't get me wrong, but jumping into this with friends completely changes that dynamic. It turns from pretty intense retro shooter into absolute beautiful laugh out loud chaos. There's nothing like coordinating with your buddies or completely failing to coordinate at all. While hundreds of enemies are rushing at you from all sides, explosions are covering the entire screen, and loot is dropping everywhere. It gets so frantic, and that's exactly what makes it so good. And the progression system in this game is wonderfully bizarre. Usually in a shooter, you level up by clicking nodes on a boring sterile menu grid, but not here. Nightmare Reaper features this weird and incredibly cool skill tree that is literally an entire minigame modeled after old school Mario platformer. And it looks exactly like a Nintendo SP. So to unlock these new perks, stat boosts, and abilities for your character, you literally play through these retro styles. So kind of like Mario, when you really platformers, right? It's such a creative, quirky way to handle a skill tree. At first, you're kind of confused. Like, what am I supposed to be playing? A platform right now? But it becomes so addicting, and it breaks up intense pace of the main shooter gameplay in the best possible way. It is freaking cool. It's unique as hell. When you look at the package as a whole, it's just an incredibly solid game. It takes the best parts of a retro boomer shooter and mixes them with a rogue-lite progression, throws in an absurd amount of unique weapons. Seriously, there's like 15, 20, there's a lot of weapons. With random stats and enchantments. And you can even re-roll them, so it's cool like that as well. And packages it all with an incredible metal soundtrack. It just works. The loop of jumping into a nightmare and blowing stuff up, getting crazy loot, playing a mini game to level up, and doing it all over again is incredibly satisfying. And at the end of the day, Nightmare Reaper is just an ultimate sweet game to chill with the homies. It doesn't demand your full undivided attention for complex narrative, so you can easily hop into Discord and mute the game's music if you want. I don't. And just talk about your day while painting walls with with demon pixel blood. It hits that perfect sweet spot of being engaging enough to be super fun, but relaxed enough that it's the perfect game to wind down after a long week. If any of this sounds like your vibe, I highly recommend checking it out on Steam, grabbing a copy for you and your friends, and diving into the madness. You won't regret it. But let me know down if you've played Nightmare Reaper or if you have any other co-op hidden gems you think that me and my guys need to check out, let me know. Appreciate you all hanging out. And as always, guys, my name's Jose here at Ether. Be kind, love one another, and don't be a dick. See ya.